So what would you recommend that senior leaders do to kind of assess that staff wellbeing and morale and assess the impact of any work they do, Pam?
So there are so many different things to think about in relation to wellbeing and actually what it means for the school environment. The school environment is very different to other organisations, so any strategies we put in place really do need to be schoolised. Me and the team are going out in schools at the moment, advising schools on things they can be considering before they start investing into resources, either time or money, because obviously time and money in schools is not particularly in richness. What I want to get across today is any wellbeing strategies that you do put in place need to be realistic, reasonable and relevant to your school setting. As we know, unfortunately, Ofsted now in the leadership and management category have helpfully put in a new grading about wellbeing. So they will be speaking in their lines of inquiry when they come to your school to staff about how do you feel your managers support your wellbeing. I don't think the massage that Shirley's doing on a Wednesday afternoon is really going to cut the mustard. But if they talk enthusiastically about saying, actually, no, my head teacher, she supports my wellbeing, I've got access to flexible working, I've got access to occupational health, I've just received some counselling, you know, that's a real fundamental change. So what we actually need to do in schools before we start on any interventions is making sure that we've actually got a well-being terminology that's understood from top to bottom. So the words that we use in relation to our policies and procedures, they really do need to be harnessed under some sort of umbrella or rainbow, and people need to be absorbed that actually, yeah, we work for a pretty decent school here. Yeah, they do care about my well-being. Okay.
We just want to come on to talk to you, Rachel, about whole school strategies. And what have you seen that's been successful in local schools?
Communication is key, along with any leadership issue, along with any HR issue that you've got going. And communication on wellbeing is absolutely fundamental. I think from wellbeing for staff, you might think is for staff, but I think it's a wider stakeholder issue as well. It's to do with governors naturally, but it's all to do with parents as well, so they know the culture of that school, that multi-academy trust. And so communication is key because it's to do with creating the culture, and it's not just a tick in a box exercise. Wellbeing, if you're going to embrace it, is very much about ensuring that it's on everybody's agendas all the time and understanding how it fits across the school at all times of the school, be it the start of the academic year, the very busy Christmas time, the absolutely. What Pam was saying before, a lot of wellbeing, it's a very big buzzword at the moment, but a lot of it is underpinned by excellent HR strategies and having that excellent HR interventions when you need it, but also on a day-to-day level. So leadership does need. So that really big important thing about getting the whole senior leadership team understanding the idea of wellbeing in your educational establishment, and indeed middle leaders, really skilling up those middle leaders to help you support in a wellbeing culture that you want. You need to have the hearts and minds of all the stakeholders if the wellbeing is going to be something that's worthwhile investing in time and money to actually have an impact for the pupils, because at the end of the day our educational establishments are for the pupils, and we can only do our best for the pupils if we're actually looking after the staff as well. So